Okay, listen, so I know what you're thinking. Marilyn, you went from an iPhone 12 Pro Max to an iPhone 13 mini. Financially, how does that make sense? I was thinking, what is the best way to get the newest technology at the best price? Which phone is the best bang for my buck? I'll let you know how I did it. Hey everybody, it's Marilyn. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Just as a little update, we are at 20,000 views for the unboxing of the iPhone 13 mini video on my channel. Again, thank you so much. If you haven't checked that out or some of my other iPhone 13 mini content, pause right there and definitely check it out before you head on into this video. So I've continued to think, how can I become minimalistic and intentional in my everyday life? Whether we like to admit it or not, our everyday life does include our devices. Well, I'll tell you, sometimes you gotta think outside of the box. And we'll talk about some finances and investing and other things that I'm into on another video. But I wanted to share with you the process of purchasing my iPhone 13 mini. Now, for years now, I've been a part of the iPhone upgrade program because I thought, yeah, I want the best. I want the most cameras, the most storage, the biggest screen, and I want to pay for it monthly because I know that I'm going to be getting a new phone every year. So why not? So if you're not familiar with the iPhone upgrade program, essentially it's a 0% interest loan over 24 months. After the first 6 months, you can pay up to the first 12 payments. So as long as you have 12 payments paid, you're eligible for an upgrade. So say I would have gotten the 12 Pro Max, and after 6 months, a new phone came out, just like where the cycle began, that's where I was at. If I paid up 6 months, I would be eligible for an upgrade. So I've done that for probably the last 5 years, and I was very happy with it. It also included their AppleCare Plus, and it worked for me in that season of my life. Now, I've definitely been more intentional with my finances. Saving and investing have become very important to me, as well as things like the FIRE movement. I wanted to prove to myself and to my viewers that you can actually do YouTube with an iPhone 13 mini. I'm doing it right now. I've actually been recording and editing using the iPhone 13 mini for my last 4 or 5 videos. So if you are new to YouTube like I am, pick up an iPhone 13 mini. So I went through a third party called Buybacktronics, quoted me $875 for my iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now, comparatively to the Apple trade-in program, previously known as the buyback program, they quoted me $790. Now, I had to really read the reviews. I had never used Buybacktronics before, so I realized I was taking a little bit of a risk. $790 versus $875 is a pretty big difference, but I knew that using the Apple trade-in program, I was definitely not going to get scammed. What I liked about Buybacktronics is that you're actually able to lock in your quote for 2 weeks. So what I did was I actually locked in the $875 even before the iPhone 13 mini was actually released. So what I mean by that is we were told when the actual event would be where the new products would be released, but we actually didn't know what they were. So again, reading some of the rumors and doing your research, which I'm a big advocate for, allowed me to know that, I think that I'm gonna go with the iPhone 13 mini. So that played to my advantage because an iPhone mini starts at $699. So depending upon how much money you still have left over, whether your phone is still on payments or something like that, you have to take some of those things into account. But for me personally, I was using the iPhone upgrade program. So I knew how much was left on my loan was about $753, I believe. I knew that $875, I was actually going to make a profit that I could then put towards my new phone. So I did go ahead and go with the 256 gigabyte iPhone 13 mini, which starts at $799. So essentially, in this case, that more than pays for the phone, a case, maybe an accessory, a battery pack, or a couple of cases, up to you. Now, I've noticed that I have not used Apple Care Plus ever. I'm very, very, very careful with my devices, and I hope you are too. Sometimes don't wear a case, but don't worry, the Apple silicone case has me covered this year, especially because I decided not to get Apple Care. So the company Buybacktronics makes it really simple. Again, you go on the website, you tell them a couple of things about your phone, what model it is, storage capacity, and then they spit out a quote to you. Locked in my quote, I believe it was September 14th. So I knew that I had until September 28th to get them my device. So as long as I had my package, the phone, postmarked for the 28th, then it was fine. So Buybacktronics, I thought it was a seamless experience. They allow you to print out a prepaid label. You go to UPS, ship it off, they notify you when it arrived, when they're inspecting it, and what they end up coming back with, whether it's the original quoted price that they'll buy your device back for or not. I got a notification when it arrived. I also got another notification that, hey, we're inspecting it, and then we'll let you know what we come up with. The good thing is that if they inspect it and it's not in the flawless stage that I said the quality or the condition of the phone was in, they'll actually ship it back to you for free, which that's actually the thing that kept me going with them because, you know, like I said, it is a risk. You can receive payment in the form of an e-check, which was what I decided to go ahead and do, or PayPal, but I decided to do an e-check because I knew I could just air print it to my printer, go ahead and sign it, and use my banking mobile app to go ahead and deposit it. So without getting too much into finances and my belief system on investing and warranties and all these things, I've become the type of person now that I want to own the things that I have, right? So although things like the iPhone upgrade program are so helpful with payments and you know, zero interest and all these things, I actually got myself out of the iPhone upgrade program this year. I didn't want to continue thinking that I needed the newest thing every year. And you might be saying, well, Marilyn, you ended up getting the newest thing this year. But the point I'm trying to make is I was downsizing, really, without actually downsizing, because I feel like I'm still getting really great quality and, again, the best bang for my buck. Now, I'm not sponsored by Buybacktronics or anything, but I just thought it would be helpful to share my experience on the purchasing process of my iPhone 13 mini. If you enjoyed today's video or you've been enjoying the content, definitely subscribe, guys. It helps me out. It's free for you guys, and I'm going to continue bringing awesome content. Thank you again for following me in my journey. Again, I'm very new here and I appreciate all the love and the comments and the likes and just the community here. That's really what I want to create, a community that we can all come here and get away from the world for a little bit and enjoy each other's company. Well, thank you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, morning, night, whenever you're watching this video. Catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.